Welcome to BookTone, where every book whispers wisdom. In this long-form episode, we delve into Chapter 4 of Dr. Joseph Murphy's transformative work, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, titled Mental Healings in Ancient Times, which reveals the profound and universal truth that the power to heal lies not in external medicines or rituals, but within the depths of the human mind. This chapter serves as a bridge between ancient wisdom and modern understanding, showing that what we now call psychosomatic medicine or placebo effect was known in different terms thousands of years ago. In the earliest human civilizations, such as Egypt, India, Greece, Rome, and China, there existed temples dedicated not only to worship but to healing, where individuals with all manner of ailments, from physical wounds to spiritual anguish, sought restoration. These healing temples were not crude superstitions. Rather, they were sophisticated centers of mental alignment, where priests and spiritual guides acted as early psychologists, using music, chanting, incantations, symbols, and guided meditation to calm the conscious mind and activate the healing forces of the subconscious. One of the most widely practiced and revered methods was known as temple sleep or dream incubation, in which a person would sleep overnight within the temple after being ritually purified. During this state, often achieved through days of preparation, the individual would experience vivid dreams, which were interpreted by the priest or healer. These dreams weren't random. They were believed to be communications from the divine, but in modern language, we can understand them as messages directly from the subconscious mind, giving instructions, warnings, or even symbolic cures. The power of the method did not lie in the temple itself, nor in the robes of the priest, but in the subject's own belief that the process would heal them. That unwavering expectation, the mental acceptance that healing was inevitable, acted as the suggestion needed for the subconscious mind to activate its regenerative faculties. Dr. Murphy explains that the subconscious does not reason or argue. It accepts what it is told with emotion and belief, especially when conscious resistance is softened. This is why healing rituals of the past always included emotionally charged components like singing, incense, dancing, and visual symbolism. These elements quieted the doubting conscious mind and let belief flow straight to the subconscious. Whether through mantras in Vedic traditions, prayers in Christian monasteries, or offerings in ancient Egyptian rites, the function was always the same: to implant a dominant, emotionally backed suggestion that healing is not only possible but already occurring. He draws compelling parallels to modern examples, such as patients receiving placebo treatments and recovering simply because they believed they were taking real medicine, thus illustrating that faith, whether in science or the divine, triggers the same mechanisms in the subconscious mind. Ancient civilizations lacked CT scans and clinical trials, but they deeply understood that emotion, belief, and focused imagination could shift a person's inner chemistry and thereby their outer condition. This chapter also explores how sacred objects such as relics, statues, healing waters, and even specific prayers were believed to contain healing energy. But Murphy argues that the true power did not reside in the object, it resided in the mind of the believer. These items served merely as focal points or conduits for belief, as anchors for suggestion. The subconscious mind, when receiving a vivid image or command, especially one repeated often, sets into motion all the bodily and mental processes required to make it real. This is why repetition was a cornerstone of ancient healing practices. Just as affirmations are used today, ancient mantras or chants were said over and over, not to impress the gods, but to impress the subconscious. Repetition, combined with faith and emotion, opens the inner gateway through which healing flows. Dr. Murphy shares accounts of individuals healed of blindness, paralysis, tumors, and infections through purely mental means, both in ancient times and in contemporary cases, reinforcing the idea that nothing external is needed if the internal belief is strong enough. The subconscious, like fertile soil, does not question the seed that is planted it merely grows it. If the seed is one of disease and fear, it grows suffering. If it is of health and wholeness, it produces healing. The ancients understood this intuitively, though they explained it through their cultural lens of gods and divine spirits. Today, we use psychology and neuroscience to speak of neuroplasticity, mind-body connection, and positive mental focus. But the mechanism remains the same. Murphy further emphasizes that this power is universal. It works whether you are religious or not, spiritual or skeptical, Eastern or Western, educated or illiterate. It is not limited to temples or churches or rituals. The subconscious mind resides in every human being and responds faithfully to belief, no matter the source of that belief. A devout Christian praying with faith activates it the same way as a Hindu reciting mantras or a secular person visualizing healing in a calm, meditative state. What matters is emotional conviction and mental imagery. The language of the subconscious is not logic, it is emotionally charged thought, repeated with trust. The chapter concludes by encouraging modern readers not to dismiss ancient healings as myth or fantasy, but to understand that those rituals were highly effective techniques to engage the subconscious mind long before clinical medicine could intervene. The body is an instrument of the mind, and the mind is influenced most powerfully by what it feels to be true. Therefore, healing is not only possible but natural when you align your inner mental pictures, your faith, your imagination, and your daily language with the result you wish to see. You don't need a temple, you need trust. You don't need a relic, you need a reason to believe. Your subconscious will always accept the dominant thought impressed upon it, whether it is for harm or healing. And now, with this awareness, you have the same power the ancients did, perhaps more, because you know how and why it works. Practice repetition, eliminate doubt, and build faith in the truth that your body was designed to heal. The ancient healers were right. You are more than flesh and bone, you are thought, you are energy, and you are belief made real. And thus ends chapter 4. If this deep journey into ancient healing resonated with you, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to BookTone, where we decode life-changing books, one chapter at a time. Until next time, keep reading, keep listening, and most importantly, keep believing.